Educators all over the world are allowing their students the option to build, author, and produce videos to illustrate comprehension of the subject matter. This is their story.
I always say, kids are growing up on playgrounds that we didn't grow up on. That doesn't mean they don't need recess attendance. And I use that language on purpose because reluctant teachers, they might not want to learn, but they love their kids. They're digital dumpster divers on behalf of their kids, right? So using that language that our kids are growing up and mentoring largely themselves in places like YouTube, if we're not doing this and framing it for kids, then they're guessing. And I ask people, how many of us made a mistake in puberty? Anyone? 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 Right? Is it Googleable? Your mistake? See, mine aren't. But our kids, they're on the record. So this matters. This really, really matters. So if they're going to do it anyway, I think it behooves us as educators to help them do it in a positive way that leaves a positive digital legacy when their great-great-grandkids Google them, or whatever we call a search engine in those days.
Don't think you have to be an expert on it. The students enjoy it, and the students are interested in that, and it's really, it's a part of their culture.
I have students who, for instance, are using Final Cut Pro. When they're not in class, they're going home and watching tutorials on Final Cut Pro. So if that's how they're going to get information, why not have them not only learning your class, but also then be able to assist other students elsewhere by creating that same media that maybe some other kids would want to watch? Most teachers are not cinematographers, they're not filmmakers, and there's this fear of the unknown. But guess what? Put that media in that kid's hand and let them figure it out, because that's where the real success comes in. The success is in the student and the ability for you to help them facilitate their own learning.
Start small. It doesn't matter if it's a digital camera with the video feature on it, or eventually maybe a handy cam. Whatever you can do, just start small, and you'll find your way through it, and eventually you'll get bigger and bigger, especially if you allow the kids to just go crazy with it. It'll end up being something great, and it'll be a learning process, and it's great for the kids to see you failing, trying something new, and hey, oh, that didn't work out. What can we do to make it better? And it can become a whole community thing that you're incorporating in your classroom.
Start now. Don't wait till you learn everything. Start working on that now. And you learn through the process, and your students will teach you a lot, and the stuff that your students teach you is the best.
3 words: take the leap. And what's so cool about working in video is even if you don't know anything about it, I guarantee you that half your class does. Don't be afraid of this technology. Embrace it, because it's going to take you places you've never imagined. And even better, it's going to take your students places they've never even dreamed possible, because they're going to discover an authentic voice. And isn't that what learning's all about?
Video is captivating our students in ways like never before. Through the creation of video, students and educators share, teach, and learn from each other, furthering their knowledge of our global society.